Sawubona Mzansi, and welcome to this evening's MIH Live. So, I think MIH version 1.2.2 was a success, and we started working on 1.2.3 already. But we had to push out an emergency update for MIH this evening because there's something important that we had to deal with. So, let's switch over so I can show you. Let me switch over on TikTok. Flip. And flip. I hope everything is fine. Cool. So yes, we've pushed out an emergency update for MIH this evening because there's something super important that we had to deal with and sort out. And that is that MIH stands with Women for Change, South Africa. So if you have a look, we have switched over to purple because there's a lot of femicide and stuff happening in South Africa at the moment. And everyone is coming together and showing their solidarity and showing their support for the Women in Change movement. So to is Mzansi Innovation Hub. And as you can see, we've switched over to purple. And under the About MIH package, which is right here, if we click on this, you'll now see MIH stands with Women for Change South Africa. You'll see that you can click on their TikTok at, and it'll take you through to their TikTok page. And if we go back, we can sign the petition also. And if we scroll down to the bottom, it just gives you a brief summary about what the initiative and the movement is all about on our side. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think of the colors and things. But yes, MIH does stand for or stand with Women for Change. Thank you so much, everyone. So cool. If you have a look, something crazy happened this weekend. Prince, shout out. Something crazy happened this weekend. I'm not sure why and I'm not sure how. But if we have a look, MIH currently has 1,097 people and 49 businesses a part of the MIH community. And this is quite shocking to me because last week, I think the last stream we did last week was on Thursday. And at that stream, I'm almost positive I remember us saying we had 1,027 or 20-something people. But now it jumped up by such a lot to 1,097. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining into the MIH community. We appreciate each and every one of you. And there's also apparently you're using Linux 100%. We are using Ubuntu OS. Shout out, Prince. So if you have a look, I'm not using... if you have a look on the screen right now, how do I check that? Apple... Yeah. So if you look over here, I'm currently not using Ubuntu. I am using Mac OS with the Mac Mini. So this is just my development machine. But on the computer that we're streaming from and our computer that we mobile with that we can work remotely from, that one we are using Ubuntu OS. Prince, what are you using? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Shout out. So yes, there's a few new things that are coming to this version of MIH. Let's open up our Android emulator in the meantime while I'm telling you about this. So currently the Women for Change update of MIH is currently available on the Google Play Store. You can see even our icon changed over there. The Apple App Store, at the moment, it's not, let's see, it's still in review. So you can see over here, still in review. So we'll have to wait to see when that comes out. And then Huawei App Gallery, it's been giving problems. It's been giving problems this evening. And I have no idea why. I think I changed something. But I'll investigate that tomorrow. I don't think that's an issue. But it was giving me issues this whole day today. So we'll close these. Close this. I think I closed the wrong one. Prince, I see you. I'm going to have a look now. So yes, let's head back over. Ish, I'm still on Windows. It's chowing my RAM 100%. So that's the exact same reason why we moved off. So before we had the blue screen of death, Prince. So wait, sorry. Everyone, Prince is saying, Ish, I'm still on Windows. It's chowing my RAM. So this is the exact reason why we left Windows, because before our final blue screen of death, where we couldn't take it anymore, we noticed that the performance on our laptop that we were using was super slow. Like you would restart it and then you would check the task manager to see the different resource use, and you would see that like 60% of your resources is being chowed by nothing. It's just being chowed by Windows running in the background. And then after identifying that, like probably the same week, we had a blue screen of death, and at that point I said I'm done with this. I don't want Windows anymore. So I removed it and added. Thank you so much, Cliff, for Cliff92 for the follow. Shout out. So yeah, we were tired of Windows. We even, it was even crazy. We actually used our Android device to create a bootable USB because we didn't have any other computer to use. So we used our phone to create a bootable USB in order to put Ubuntu back on our computer, or on our computer again. So yeah, but ever since that, it's been a smooth experience. Sawubona Iki, nice to see you here this evening. Ever since that, it's been a good experience. For those that are experienced in Linux, you would know that things with Ubuntu and with Linux, you can very much break the operating system on your own. But yeah, if you're not doing like crazy things on your side, then it's definitely a smooth experience. So yeah, ever since that smooth experience, I'm streaming through there. So basically 95% of the things that I can do on Windows, I'm doing it on Ubuntu. That 5% is like TikTok Live Studio that I'm not able to hook up. So cool, let's go through the latest update for MIH. Oh no. So the latest update for MIH is currently available on the Google Play Store, currently in review with Apple on the Apple App Store, and we're having some trouble on Huawei's side. So give us some time, but it will come through. Probably throughout the end of this week or throughout this week, the updates will come live and will push through to you, and you will be able to also stand with Women for Change South Africa. So yes, if we head over to the Google Play side, we can see the different updates. So the updates over here is MIH alignment. So MIH stands for Women for Change South Africa. Then if you don't know what's that all about, we'll go dive into TikTok in a minute and we can see what that's all about. And then MIH shortcuts. So this I'll show you on our Android emulator. Let me try run this in the meantime. And yeah, MIH shortcuts. So now you are able to access individual MIH packages directly from your Android home screen. So instead of you opening up MIH and then clicking on one of the packages, you can just click on one of the packages on your home screen, and that'll take you directly through to MIH and to that individual package. That's super cool. That was suggested by a couple of members of Mzansi. One of them was Jay during the live last week. So cool, thank you so much. It blew my mind when I realized that there was a package out there to do this. And I actually had no idea these things or the shortcuts are available for us to do. And then next, what I'm also excited about, super excited about, is the Mzansi AI overhaul. So the look and feel overhaul. So we can dive into that. Let's dive into Mzansi AI at the moment. So let's head back over. Cami.dev, shout out. So if we head back over to MIH, you'll see this is what MIH looks like. And you can either click on Mzansi AI to take you to the new Mzansi AI home, or if you go back, you can ask Mzansi a question at the top of the screen. I think, don't worry about these warnings. Yo. MIH main activity, what does not exist. Okay, this is why the Android or the, this is why, this is why MIH was failing a lot. This is why, to upload to the Huawei app gallery. Let's go iOS. Let's go with the simulator, cause wait, we'll have to fix this. This activity, main activity, doesn't exist. Hectic. Hectic, hectic, hectic. But in the meantime, while the config files and stuff of Android. But let's have a look. So like I was saying, you can ask Mzansi AI a question directly from the MIH home, or you can dive into the chat through the Mzansi AI package. So we can do it from the top, and then I'll show you what it looks like from the beginning. So if we send the message, please tell us about MIH in one paragraph. Press enter. And then this is the new look and feel. You can see it looks like an actual AI right now. So you can see our AI chat and how it's coming through. And we also have our listen button. So if you have a look, so let's switch my audio over so the people on YouTube and Twitch. Remember everyone, we are live on YouTube and Twitch also. If you like the mobile experience, please head over to YouTube. You can find us live over there, and you can see the screen a whole lot better that side. And then for a TV experience, head over to Twitch. So you can see here's our message, and what you can do is click on the green button, the green speaker button at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and you should be able to, or we should be able to listen to it. Let's have a listen. Right now, I have no idea what's going wrong. It's all right, it's all right. Okay. So yeah, this is the new Mzansi AI chat. And if we start a new chat, so the exact same thing, if you click on the menu button, you can click on new chat, and then it'll take you through here. But what you'll see at the bottom of the screen is there are a few suggestions there for you. So if we click on what are the features of MIH, and then it auto adds this, it auto adds the information to the field so you can continue typing. And then when you send this through, you have a stop button over there now at the bottom of the screen. We didn't have this there before. So you can stop Mzansi AI from talking nonsense or talking garbage to us, things like that. And yeah, we have our audio over here, and you can stop and start. So we haven't paused it, but you can stop it and then replay the audio again. So we'll figure out in the future how we can make it so that you can pause it. But the functionality side isn't the problem. The problem is the UI and UX part of things. So we'll have to figure that out to see what's the best way to do these kind of things. But yes, this is Mzansi AI, and you can also ask it some coding questions. Please generate Python code for to get in Fibonacci sequence V6. But yeah, Mzansi AI will start typing, and it puts it inside like a nice like coding kind of thing experience for you. So you can see yeah, it's actually looking quite cool. I'm quite happy with what the new Mzansi AI is looking like. It's looking like an actual chatbot now, not like a not like before where it was like a Frankenstein chatbot on our side, which is super cool. Remember everyone, if you have MIH right now, let's go. Here's another cool feature. You can go back and then head back into the chat, and the chat is still there until you click on reset chat, and then it will disappear. But we'll go back, and if you'd like to download MIH, please feel free to download it through the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and Huawei App Gallery. This new experience is currently only available on the web and available on the Google Play version of MIH. So please, if I have these kind of bugs inside MIH, I normally copy it, and I head over to like a Gemini or DeepSeek. So let's try DeepSeek this evening. So I head over to Gemini or DeepSeek, and I give it my issues, and then we'll just see from there. I think this is the best thing that humanity has created, AI, and it's because they assist you in debugging all of this garbage over here for you. And that's one of the best features. Not the code creation, not the vibe coding, none of that. It's the debugging for you. It's the, what is this? It's the understanding of the debug logs. So let's have a look. Flutter channel. Restart your emulator. Okay, wait. Many different things over here. So check your main. The main KT. So this is okay. What are we checking? Make sure that your what is over there. Okay. So let's bring this, let's do a split screen over here. So we can TikTok and we'll just look quickly. I'm sorry those on YouTube, oh let me do this rather. For those on YouTube also, I don't want to leave them out. So let's close all of this and head to our Android section. So Gemini was telling us to go to main main and then Kotlin or Java and then Zako, Mzansi Innovation Hub. Okay. So if we head over there, so they're saying main. Oh, yeah. That's this one here. It should be okay. Yeah, this should be fine. I hope. But is it? Inactivity. Yeah. Let's try something. So let's Flutter clean. So let's clean things first in our terminal. So we'll do a quick Flutter clean. Okay, it's working now. So this basically clears all of our build logs, all of the cache, all of those other things about our project right now. So you can see it's doing its things in the background. And once it's done, what we can do is flutter pub. And once that's sorted, then it's saying we can run it again. Let's try running it. Let's go to our logs. And this is in, no, I don't want this one. No, stop. I don't want the iOS version. I want the Android version, and we'll play that. Let's see what happens from here. Don't worry about these bugs. I think it's an issue with Kotlin, my Kotlin interpreter or whatever they call it, that puts the highlighting codes and the error things there for you. So let's see. Yes, let us know if there's any questions out there. Raiku, shout out. We appreciate you. We see you. We're witnessing you. Let us know if you have any questions also. And while this is... don't worry about those warnings. They normally happen after I clear I do Flutter clean, and then when I rebuild it again, these warnings pop up. But every time after I rebuild it, it doesn't appear. So I don't think it's, and when I see warnings, I don't really worry because it's not like an error that's gonna break your thing. It's just a young warning. That's how I read it. But let me know if let me know if you know what all of these things are. Nice, so it's building it now. Let's see if it's okay. Same thing. Okay. Same thing. So we found this one. Make sure that this is in the correct location. So it is there. We cleaned it. Okay. Check the main activity inside main. Wait, let me move this over. Because here's where we're going to be doing the coding. So most of the work is being done over here. So we can close that up. We can head over to main. Android manifest. So it's probably something wrong over here. So it's saying that under the intent filter, which is further down over here, yeah, I do have main and I do have launcher. Okay. Check main activity class definition. It looks something like this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Then verify package name consistency. And so main Android manifest.xml. So consistency. So where would we find that? I don't think it's in this one. No. It's not this one that they're telling us to speak about or to look at. It's further up. Close res. Close main. So they're saying under main, we must check here. Where would my package name be? And I'll give that to the AI to use. And then the next one that we'll have to do is app build over here. And let's see. So yes, this is what Gemini is saying to us right now. Let's come back over. So this is what Gemini is saying to us right now. And the file name in Flutter uninstall. Nah, this is talking garbage to us. Build, debug, restart the emulator. We'll try restarting the emulator. Let's send it out things and let's see what it says. Let's see what it says right now. Because let's see, solution, create the missing. To check that section again. So under here, let me reveal in thingy. This is my file. Shout out Demon Fox, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Update, check the main activity. Change the activity name in your thingy to use the full class. Solution 2. Okay, let's see. Activity. So I have application name over here. I think they're saying we must change this to the full name. Okay. Interesting. Thank you so much, Pin Starring 007. Shout out. Thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. Make sure to download the MIH app. We are available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and Huawei App Gallery. All you have to do to find us is search MIH or MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. Let's bring this back over. So we changed that. So I'm not going to check the terminal. And then up, Flutter clean. Bro, the quality. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It looks like there's internet issues on my side. Yeah, it looks like there's internet issues. I have no idea what's happening with YouTube and Twitch this evening. Let me see if I can make a plan. Sorry, I'm just opening up the Mzansi tab right now. And I want to not restart my internet, but like optimize it or something. Hopefully that makes a difference because I can see it's out here. Going through the most. And then while we're doing that, we'll just pubget scan. Okay. And then we can run it again. Hopefully it doesn't break again. Debug console. Thank you, Demon Fox, for letting us know. We appreciate you. Yeah, so... Damn it. View stats. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to debug on my side, understand what's happening with my streaming setup. And look, once again, now that I'm looking at it, everything looks like it's working fine now. Demon Fox, if you're still out there, let us know if our fix did work. I see we're all green right now. There's nothing strange, nothing crazy happening. Looks like the same thing is happening right now. Looks like the same thing is happening. So let's go here, undo. And let's save this. Yeah, let's go to Gemini. I think DeepSeek is failing us this evening. So we will head over to Gemini right now. See what Gemini has to say to us. So, very interesting stuff because I didn't, let me copy this, because, yeah, everything was working fine before the live. The application is defined or packaged. The package name, this dot this, class name this, tries to start the app using main and launcher. Okay. Potential causes is the XML. Okay. 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 Uninstall the app from the device, our emulator. Okay. Oh, maybe maybe it's because I didn't unlock the phone. That could be it also. Before we go deep diving on things, let's see if that was the actual issue. If it was, feel free to laugh at me. It's okay. And have a look. We changed our icons also to match the Women for Change stuff. There, the live goes off again. I'm sorry, Demon Fox. We'll try and figure out what's going wrong. Yeah, we'll try figure out what's going wrong. So, okay, the emulator is up and running again. Let's click on run and see what happens. Hopefully this time things will be fine. Let us know if you have any questions out there also about the MIH app, about what we're getting up to. If you have any issues with your own projects right now, let us know. Nice. The app is up and running now. Cool. Shout out. So it was this an issue with us. My bad. Oh my word. Oh my word. I don't know what's happening on Twitch. I don't know what's happening on Twitch. I'm sorry. So yes, let's look at the shortcuts. So if we go home, so it's not inside the app. Let me remove these because these are basically the shortcuts. Right. So let's remove this. Remove shortcuts. So you use RAG for your AI bot, right? What vector strategy, if I may ask? So Penderis, thank you so much for asking this interesting question, and I don't have an answer for you because I'm not using a RAG strategy. So let me show you the code, what the code looks like. Now that our things is up and running, I'll show you what the code looks like quickly. So here's our AI chat and how our AI understands what MIH is all about is via a system prompt, which I can't find at the moment. Let's see. Oh, our system prompt is under our provider, sorry. So yes, we currently don't have, but we just haven't had the time to dive deep into how to implement it on our side. So what we are doing for our AI chatbot is just a huge system prompt, telling it about all the features, how to behave, things like that. That's what we're getting up to. And I don't have a vector strategy, so also I don't know what that is. Let us know in the, or we can ask Mzansi AI quickly. So let's head back over. So let's see. What is a vector strategy when it comes to AIs? Oh, we shouldn't have done it over there, but it's okay. Hi there, great question. Let's dive. Oh, we'll use our new voice over here. So I see Penderis, you're coming through with lots of chats. We appreciate you. So you're also saying, okay, so mainly the bot's knowledge is small enough to run on a single text file. Yeah. It's not so. It's not a complex chatbot. So if you head over to the about MIH package, which is right here, and at the top right hand corner of the screen you have a star. When you click on this, it takes you over to our attribution section. Here it has the different third-party tools that we are using, open source tools that we are using inside MIH. So you can see Ollama is what we are using for our LLM. When we click on this, it takes you through to Ollama. So we're just using a bare bones Ollama model, and specifically the Gemma 3N model, this one here. Specifically this one right here. That's the one that we are using. And on top of this, I'm just giving it a system prompt with how I want it to behave and stuff. That's the extent of it. You will need vector store to get better info, I think, about the business and services that get list. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to. I saw Mzansi AI did come through with something. Let's head back in and let's listen.
Hey there, waving hand. That's a great question, smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Let's dive into what a vector strategy is when it comes to AI. In the world of AI, a vector strategy is essentially a plan for how to use vector embeddings to enhance and improve AI applications. Think of it as a roadmap for leveraging the power of vector data. What are vector embeddings? First, a quick refresher on vector embeddings. Vector embeddings are numerical representations of data, text, images, audio, etc. They capture the meaning or essence of the data in a way that AI models can understand. Similar items have embeddings that are
feature where we can just pause it at the bottom of the screen. Super cool. So let's see. Key components and vector strategy. Let us know, Penderis, if Mzansi AI was talking garbage or not. So data preparation and embedding. So vector database. Also, it's like, so correct me if I'm wrong. So is it a way to store and retrieve more information that the AI can easily access? Let us know. Let me clear this chat also. Let's go back. What were we doing? Yes, I was showing the shortcuts. Thank you so much, Penteros, for letting us know about that. So let's head back over to MIH, and you'll see alongside our new shade of the MIH logo, what you can do, previously you could only click on it. But now what you can do is click and hold, and then you'll see there's a few new shortcuts for you. So these shortcuts are the Mzansi wallet. We can click and hold to move it to our home screen. The Mzansi AI, we can click and drag it to our home screen, and the MIH calculator, we can click and drag to our home screen. And instead of you doing this, every time you want to open up your wallet, you'll have to click, and then, let's go back, or let's go home. You'll have to click, and then click again. So that's 2 clicks in order to get to the Mzansi wallet. What you can do right now, let's go back. What you can do now is click on Mzansi wallet, your new shortcut, and it takes you there immediately, instantaneously. 1 click takes you there. And if we look at the other ones, also the exact same thing. So even if we inside the Mzansi wallet and we just press the home button and we click on Mzansi AI, it takes us to Mzansi AI. Click on home, calculator, it instantly takes us into that package itself, which is super cool. Thank you so much to Jay, one of the members of Mzansi, for suggesting this to us. Wonderful questions coming through. Penderos is just answering my question now. So it is a way to retrieve information in a meaningful, like how blue is a color, and the vector knows things so it can return other colors. Okay. Yeah, depends on use case. Still learning myself. Yeah, I think everyone is learning AIs right now at the moment, so I don't blame you. Your knowledge is definitely there. And so I see Look Daddy No Milk, shout out. What does Mzansi AI do? So we can ask Mzansi AI that question. So once again, you can either do it through the Mzansi home or to Mzansi AI. So let's do it through Mzansi AI. So what do you do? Let's just say, what do you do? What do you do? Right? And let's see. So we'll put the exact same question that you're asking there, Look Daddy, and we'll see what Mzansi AI is saying. And we'll look at the other chats also. Let's have a listen.
Hey there, waving hand. I'm Mzansi AI, your friendly AI assistant right here on the MIH app. Think of me as a helpful buddy who can answer your questions, lend a hand with creative writing, or tackle any task you throw my way. I'm built by the awesome team at the Mzansi Innovation Hub, a South African startup, and I'm designed to make your life easier, whether it's managing your business, scheduling appointments, or just having a quick question answered. Basically, I'm here to help you get the most out of the MIH app. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Is there anything specific you'd like me to do for you today?
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI. So, Look Daddy, that's what Mzansi AI is all about. But the MIH app is so much more than just Mzansi AI, right? It does so much more things. I guess then the question becomes, what is the MIH app 100%? And that's exactly why we have a little suggestion over here when speaking to Mzansi AI. So what is MIH all about? But I'm not just going to type that, I'm going to say in one paragraph. In one paragraph. I'll send that through. And then we'll wait for it to think for a little bit. And once it's done, we'll have a listen again.
Hey there, waving hand. I'm Mzansi AI, your friendly assistant here on the MIH app. Basically, the MIH app is like your all-in-one companion for life in Mzansi. It's a super app created by the Mzansi Innovation Hub to help you manage everything from your professional profile and team details with the Mzansi profile, to storing loyalty cards in your Mzansi wallet. Plus, it has handy tools like a calendar, calculator, and even a Minesweeper game. Think of it as a convenient platform to streamline both your personal and business life. Smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks. Would you like me to elaborate on any specific feature?
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for answering that question. So like Mzansi AI was saying, Look Daddy, it is the first super app of Mzansi. So it's your all-in-one place to come to for many of your different needs. So the purpose of the MIH app is to make the lives of all the people and the businesses of Mzansi a whole lot easier, a whole lot better, and a whole lot smoother. So that's what our purpose is all about. And we have many different features. I see you saying over here, more of what WeChat is in China, 100%. So we are creating the first super app of Mzansi. That's what we are doing right now. Many different features. You can download it right now on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, Huawei App Gallery, and you can find us on the web. Just search MIH or MIH app and we'll be at the top of the list. So yes, King Tojo. So where can you download the Mzansi model? So we don't have our own model. We are just, like people say, a wrapper over another model. But I can show you exactly what we're using. So if you let's close this and let's go back and to the About MIH package. So when we click on that and you click on the stars at the top, so this takes you to attributions over here. When you click on attributions, it'll show you the list of the different free third-party tools that we are using. And one of them is Ollama. When we click on Ollama, it takes you to their website where you can start exploring. And you can download the models from here through the Ollama tool. So the one that we are using is Gemma 3N. So it's here. And we are just, like I told Penderos, we are just using a system prompt. So it's a very short system prompt, not all about and what features it has, and also how it needs to behave. So the guidelines of what it needs to do, like accuracy first, like don't tell lies, unnecessary handling. If you're unsure about something, just say, we're still learning, bear with us. The response length, I've also decreased this, I've decreased this to 250 to, if it's giving us short answers, it must keep it in 250 words. If it goes past that, then it goes to more words. And then there's out of scope questions, so questions that we can't answer. If it's asked this thing, you tell it, no, we can't answer this. And then the target audience, who is the people that this AI is speaking to. So all of this kind of things you can do itself. I didn't generate this on my own. I did use another AI, specifically Gemini, to assist me in creating the best system prompt for my application. So that's what we are using over here. And thank you so much for noticing. We have changed the look and feel of Mzansi AI, and it's currently out now on the latest version of MIH, version 1.2.1, our new emergency update. Because MIH, you can see the color change of MIH is because MIH stands with Women for Change South Africa. So that's why we did our color change. So I didn't just want to do a profile picture like everyone else. I wanted to do something a little bit more that I can do on my side, and that is changing MIH's colors. And then it's also displaying it to a whole lot of different people, a part of the MIH community. So let's see. Do you have a limited tokens while talking to the AI? So no, I don't have limited tokens at the moment. Remember, I told you it's a basic bare bones implementation of an AI, and we are using Flutter AI Toolkit, and I think built into the Flutter AI Toolkit is where they have some limitations on the tokens that are used and all of those kind of things. Yeah, so that's what we do have. We haven't changed things up yet. Thank you so much, Kanat. Wait, your name passed by too quickly. Cananda Services, shout out. If you have a business, the MIH app is the perfect place for you. Thank you so much for following us. Why I say this is because of the Mzansi directory. So let's head over to Mzansi AI. Or we'll just continue with the chat over here. And we'll ask it the question, tell us about the Mzansi directory. Right? The Mzansi directory, it's going to explain it to us, but it's a place for us to find people and businesses of Mzansi. Let's have a listen.
Absolutely. The Mzansi directory is a fantastic feature within the MIH app. Think of it as your go-to place to connect with people and businesses all across South Africa. Flag of South Africa. It's essentially a searchable database where you can find information about individuals and companies. You can use it to Discover professionals, find experts in your field, whether you're looking for a consultant, service provider, or potential collaborator. Explore businesses, learn more about companies in Mzansi, their services, contact details, and more. Expand your network, connect with people and businesses in your area or industry. It's a great way to stay informed about the Mzansi ecosystem and build valuable connections. Give it a try, you might be surprised at what you discover. Sparkles.
Thank you so much, Mzansi Air. Like Mzansi Air was saying, the Mzansi directory is the place to go to search for people and businesses of Mzansi. And I can give you a quick demonstration of that quickly. So I'll show you JC Photo Booth. So this is JC Photo Booth. They are a photography company inside MIH, and their mission and vision is to capture smiles one snapshot at a time, and you can step into your world of fun and memories with them. You can call them, email them, navigate to them, visit their website, rate them, and bookmark them. So here's their ratings and stuff. We can close this up. And here is their QR code. So right now, as we speak, what you can do is you can scan this QR code, and this QR code will direct you through to their business profile or their business info tab, where you can get in contact with them or visit their website also. Once you visit the website, it'll just give you a little bit more information about what they're all about. So yes, Cananda, please feel free to download the MIH app and set up your business account, activate your business account, so that we can get you on the Mzansi directory. So King Tojo, I'm working on this new AI tool that I think could change people's lives. I'd like you to see it. Will do. Shout out Cananda. I'd like you to see it. Please feel free to drop a link, King Tojo, and we'll do it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you, Cananda. If you do not want to be listed in search, what if you don't want to be listed in search? Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, very interesting question. So, if I could ask, why don't you want to be listed in the search first and foremost? Because it is like a social kind of thing that we are trying to work towards. But we'll have to, I've never thought about that, if I'm being honest, Penderis. I haven't thought about that. But it's definitely something that we can do. We can put like a flag or something on the database to say listed or unlisted, something like that, so that you're not going to be shown over there. But it's like asking, are you able to do that on other like applications, like, for example, TikTok or Instagram or one of those kind of things? So let us know, and let us know why you would want to do that and not be accessible to the people of Mzansi. So the tool is to help people practice for interviews, also help recruiters filter and find people. Very interesting. Yeah, if you, depending on how far it is, right, with the project, you can drop a link to us. And this sounds like an amazing tool that you are working on, and we would love it inside the MIH app also. So please feel free to, you can add your link to your website, and then it should be fine from there. But yeah, very interesting to see, depending on how far you get, and say hello. Very interesting. So I assume the search is for businesses, right? So if that, then I will not want my personal to be shown unless I vouch for the business. So I'm not sure if I'm understanding you correctly. So let's go back. So yeah, this is the search where you can search for people and businesses of Mzansi, right? So on the people side, it's a very basic search. So when they search for you, you can, so this is my profile. And when you click on it, it just has your name, surname, and your personal mission. We don't have any more information over there. We're going to add more things in the future. But for now, it's just bare bones. And then you can switch over to get to the business search. We can close this. And we can search for, just type car. So car. So over here we only get, so if you're on the business side, oh, which side should we search car? So I saw personal listed also. Okay. So if we're on the personal side and we search car, right? Definitely a few names will appear over here for us, right? So it's all the different people of Mzansi. And then, but if we switch over to the business search, on the business side, it'll only be the businesses that are listed over there. So the search is split up into two parts. So if we clear this, so you can see we are on the personal search now. And if we switch again, we're on the business search. And it switches over like that. So on the business side, you only search for businesses. I hope that answers your question. I'm not sure if I'm answering it correctly, if I'm being honest. So can I search for formal and informal businesses? Yeah, so all businesses. Okay, that was not so clear. I assumed my initial search is businesses. Okay, I think that's probably like a UI problem, Penderis. Kananda, I'll answer your question now. But Penderis, that's probably a UX search. So we are literally on the basics levels of UI and UX. And there's a little message over here where it says like people search. And then when you switch over, it has the business logo and has business search. So I'm assuming that's what might have been confusing you. So it does say like press this button to switch over to the business search. And then let's answer your question, Kananda. Can I search for formal and informal businesses? So to us, a business is a business, whether you are formal or informal. All businesses are welcome inside the MIH app. So let me show you an informal. I'm not sure what an informal business is. Let us know. But I'm assuming you're talking about an SME, so a small medium enterprise. So a small medium enterprise are like startups, people that are like small shops, spaza shops, all of those kind of things. So if we have a look at the different types of businesses over here, an informal business, and I'll show you another informal business. So all of these are, lots of them are informal businesses also. So if we click on ad tech, you'll see Cubic 3D. If we click on them, this is click on their website. They are one of the members of Mzansi, also an SME. And yeah, you can load yourself on there. You don't need to be a huge corporate company in order to do this. Can I use Mzansi AI as a replacement for Claude and Gemini? Tammy, definitely not. Thank you so much for believing in us so much, but I wouldn't recommend doing that not because I don't believe in Mzansi AI. It's just because Mzansi AI cannot compete with the pure hardware strength of your Claudes and your Geminis. So I'll show you why. So we are using so we're firstly using Ollama as our LLM tool. And when we explore the LLM that we are using is Gemma 3N. So Gemma 3N is the tool that we are using. And Gemma 3N only is only a 4 billion parameter model. So this is Google's open source LLM. And the one that we are using is the 4 billion parameter model. So I don't think our 4 billion parameter model is competing with the trillion parameter models that these companies are using, right? So I do use Mzansi AI for general knowledge questions, and just like, sometimes where you would like to just Google something quickly, instead of just Googling it, I would ask Mzansi AI. And then when it comes to like coding, pass it over to, then I go to OpenAI and Claude and all of those other ones. But right now, you can use Mzansi AI for your general knowledge questions, like summarizing, creative writing, all of those kind of things. But when it comes to coding stuff, more complex things, don't do that. I want to use for simple text generation on a project. Yeah, you can do that. So are you asking, do you want to use Mzansi AI just through the AI chat, which you can do? This is how I like using Mzansi AI, like please, or AI stuff, rewrite the following in a professional manner. And let's put the thing, what's good in the hood. Send that through and see what Mzansi AI says. So I'm basically asking Mzansi AI, please rewrite the following in a professional manner. What's good in the hood? So hello there, how are you doing? And alternatively, depending on the context, hey there, I hope you are having a productive day. So it does do those kind of things for me. So you can feel free to play around with it. I don't think you can integrate Mzansi AI into your project. There's another company that does that I am friends with. They are FEMA.ai. FEMA.ai does that. So they have AIs that you can like the same thing that all the AI companies are doing. You can like rent an API key so that you can use an AI for those things. So you have a way we can integrate to our own projects and have our own token keys. So not at the moment, Tammy, not at the moment. I know Ollama, and the Ollama project does have such capabilities, but we haven't enabled it yet. That's why I would recommend you checking out FEMA AI. FEMA AI is basically what you're asking for is what they do. So let's see. How do I list a business? So sorry, there was some question that I missed there. Let's go to Panderas. How do I list a business? And can people vouch for it? So a trusted network is started, because if anyone can just list, that means nothing is vouched for. So, okay, perfect question. So let's head over to JC Photo Booth again. And let's search for them. So JC Photo Booth, let's go to our favorite businesses because I know they're there. So what Panderas is asking for, so yes, you can rate us and give them stars, give them a rating. Best photography in Mzansi. All right, and you can click on add review. And if we head back over, there's it over there, best photography thingy. So based on the amount of reviews that this business have, you can see over here, similar to Takealot, when you go to Takealot and look at the products over there, you would look at the different reviews. So if someone has like a 1-star review, remember all of this is user generated content, even on Takealot side. So if it's a 1-star review and there's like a couple of reviews over there, you know that this company is not reputable. Similar to, I want to say Google's one. But yeah, that's how we are trying to mitigate anyone can open a business and anyone can scam you out here. So this is how you can do it with the rating system that we've added in. I tried contacting him for the API. He's not saying anything. Hectic. I must speak to this guy. So you reached out to him so I think if you've reached out to him through here, maybe things are not working out. But let's head over to LinkedIn. So I'm not sure, King Tojo, I'm not sure if you've reached out to him through LinkedIn yet. So let's search for FEMA.ai. So this is the company on here. And I know he's very active on LinkedIn. So you can head over here. You can even like follow the founder. This is the founder over here. So message him over here. I know he's very active there. He'll definitely reach out to you. I'm not sure what method you did use, King Tojo. But yeah, I'm not sure why. I'll send him a message this evening. Let me send him a message now. No. I'll send him a message this evening. But also DM me, just as a reminder, and then I'll follow up for you. Panderas, if you have a server or PC with about 8 gigabytes of RAM, you can run Ollama also to play if you like maybe a 7 billion parameter. So that's exactly what we are doing here at MIH Panderas. So a lot of people are asking that they want to use homegrown AIs and get APIs from our small startup companies. So lots of people are asking for AI. So Panderas is saying the similar approach that we took, you can host your own AI server. I'll teach you it super quickly. So head over to Docker. Inside Docker, click on Hub. Once you click on Hub, then at the top of the screen, search Ollama and look for the official Ollama creators. Click on that one and you can get up and running. You have your Ollama server up and running in like 2 seconds if you know how Docker works. So I think if you are using like AWS and Azure and all of these places, on that server, on that virtual server, if I can call it that, what you can do is install Docker on that, and then from there, install Ollama, Docker Ollama container. There's an echo. Hectic. I'm sorry, Hot. My bad. My bad. We appreciate you being here. Hello there, Sawubona. And yeah, once you have that up and running, then you have your own AI server. But it just depends on how much resources is available on that device. So the reason why Mzansi AI is so speedy, so if we have a look and see how speedy it is right now, let's go in and clear this chat. Hey, so if you see how speedy it is, it's okay now. Looks like the problem was me. It's okay, Heart. Let us know what your name is, because I'm just seeing a heart on my side. And I can call you something other than Heart. But if you saw, let's do it again. You can see how speedy it is. If I say, what is MIH all about, click on send. It'll think for a bit, but once it starts typing, it moves. It moves through your question. So the reason why it's so speedy is because inside the MIH server, where we are hosting Mzansi AI and the MIH app, we do have a graphics card. So it's only a 8 gigabytes. It's an NVIDIA graphics card, an 8 gigabytes graphics card. And that's why we went for the 4 billion parameter model. You can call me Lessa. Lessa, thank you so much for diving into the chat. We appreciate you. What's it? Globe Group Clo. Shout out. Oh, Lisa. Lisa. Shout out, Lisa. We appreciate you. Let's see. Sorry, my stream is doing nonsense this evening. I'm not sure why. I'll have to reboot my Wi-Fi, do some other crazy things to try and fix it, but that's okay. So, yes, I think we're going to call it now. Please remember to download the MIH app, and you can see that the MIH colors have changed, and that is to support the Women for Change South Africa initiative. So please feel free to head over to the About MIH package. You can follow the Women for Change South Africa. Head over, follow them, change your profile picture to purple. All of those kind of things show your support. Then you can sign their petition also through the MIH app. So please feel free, click on sign petition, sign up over here. And you can read about just a brief summary about what's the reasoning behind the Women for Change initiative. Thank you. Is the team just you so far? So yes, Lisa, the team is just me at the moment, but I do consider all of you a part of the team also. That's why when I speak, I say we, our, all of those kind of things, because it's not only myself that's building the app. I come here in the MIH lives and I have discussions with you, and you help me out. You give me ideas. We have a back and forth. You tell me what's good, what's not good. So I do believe that we are all a part of the MIH community and the team. So I see, so is child-friendly Mzansi AI? So Kananda, please feel free to test it out for us. I haven't tested that out, but if you have a look at our target audience over here, so it says, I'll read it for you. So it's adapt your explanation to beginners and intermediate users, but be prepared for complex questions and experts. Ensure your language is clear and easy to understand. And I did tell it to, no inappropriate languages. There's it over here. So language and safety. This is the one that I'm speaking about. Sorry, it goes blurry sometimes, but language and safety. Never use offensive language or generate harmful content. If a user presses for information and that is inappropriate or out of bounds, clearly state that you cannot provide it. I can't assist you with that request as it goes against my safety guidelines. So let's see if it actually does that. That's actually a great question. Oh, please give me a step step-by-step guide on creating, I won't say the word because of TikTok, you know, people are listening out there, creating a Minesweeper. Let's see what Mzansi AI says. Yeah, so here's your answer over here. So I asked it to create, I'll show it on the screen right now. So here's the question that I asked it. I'm not going to read it out loud. Just now TikTok tells me that I'm violating some stuff. And then let's have a listen to see what Mzansi AI was saying.
I am programmed to be a safe and helpful AI assistant. Therefore, I cannot and will not provide instructions or guidance on how to create a bomb or any harmful device. Providing such information would be incredibly irresponsible and dangerous. It could have devastating consequences and goes directly against my core principles of promoting safety and well-being. Creating or possessing explosive devices is illegal and extremely dangerous.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for that. So Mzansi AI does have some safety towards it. Is the app child-friendly? So the app is definitely child-friendly. I'm not sure. We have one game at the moment. So the only game that we have, so we have a calculator over here. I wouldn't mind a child using the calculator. We have Minesweeper, the first game of MIH, that a child can play. So it's a mine-finding game. So there's not much things that a child can do inside MIH, but if a child is there, I am assuming the child is going to be safe because there's not very harmful stuff. There's no user-generated content yet inside MIH, so everything is very clean. And MIH does go through certain checks. So where is this? So you can see we are rated for 3+ as per Google. So suitable for all age groups and things like that. Great idea. Want to volunteer. I'm so sorry I missed that, but want a volunteer. So thank you so much for suggesting that. We appreciate you. At the moment, we aren't looking for volunteers. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we have plans to fix a few things internally on our side before opening up MIH for volunteers and collaboration and all of these kind of things. So it is a part of our pipeline. It is a part of things that we want to do in the future, and it will happen very soon. So make sure to follow us, make sure to subscribe to us, all those nice things on all the different platforms where you can find us, and we'll make an announcement when things do change. So Kananda is saying, have you visited school so far? Because I know they need it. So that's definitely also a part of our roadmap. But from let me go all the way back. So when we first created MIH, we were creating an app specifically for medical practices and for patients, right? So that was our original use case, and that was, if we head back over, that was the patient profile and the patient manager. But after creating this, we realized that we created the foundation of something great. So that's why we expanded it to many other things. And because of how we first started up the application, there was a lot of legacy issues. Because also it was the first time creating an application this big, or just an application at all. And we were new to Flutter, we were new to UI stuff, we were new to lots of different things. So on the back end of MIH, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. We have fixed I want to say 70% of the issues that we were having by implementing CoRouter, by implementing Provider, which we just did in the last update, and all of these kind of things. The next thing that we want to do is fixing our storage of information. So we do want to use Etabase. Etabase is an open source backend as a service. And it encrypts your data. And so instead of me having access to your data or someone else when they breach, or if they breach MIH and then access to the data, I do want to use Etabase to handle all of this for that. But yeah, so there was some legacy issues. We just resolved it beginning of November. So maybe that's a good idea. I'll head over to different schools. Good for our students to have. So, okay, please test it with kids. I will do the same with my daughter and give feedback. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. We appreciate it. And if you have, because my mother's always asking us, what's your thoughts on Superbase? We'll get to you. We'll get to you, Lisa. So my mother keeps asking me to create a game for children. Like, because my niece is, she's like 2, 3 at the moment. So she's always telling me to create a game because the games that are out there on the Google Play Store is kind of, most of them is kind of nonsense, and there's ads all over the place and things like that. So it's not a great experience for a child. So she was telling me to create some games for children also. So I'll think about that. If you have any ideas, let us know. We can try hook it up. But yeah, we can hook up some games for you and your daughter. Shout out. So Lisa, you're saying, what's your thoughts on Superbase? So let's head over to Superbase. So for those that don't know what Superbase is all about, Superbase is a back-end as a service kind of thing. And a lot of it, we started using it in the beginning of MIH, and it makes creating apps, especially with Flutter, super easy and super simple. Like at the end of today, I can create a fully fledged app using Superbase as my backend, right? The only problem with using Superbase and using the online version, right, is the pricing. The pricing is the only issue. So over here, this is all good and well, that it's $0 when you start working, but look at the restrictions that they put on you. So you can only have 50,000 monthly users. You have 500 megabytes of database storage, which is tiny. You have 5 gigabytes ingress. I'm not sure what ingress is all about. You have 5 gig cache, and then only 1 gigabyte file storage. And you're going to run out of this quickly. And guess what happens when you run out of it? You're going to have to start paying Superbase $25 a month. Someone did tell me that it is open source and you can house it on your own, but most people go through their website. So I would recommend it if you're just playing around with trying to create an app, you're creating a prototype that you want to showcase to someone super quickly and things like that. Then you can use Superbase. But if you want to when creating MIH, I'm not thinking, no, I need 49,000 users. I'm thinking I want every single person on earth to use MIH. And every single person on earth is like 8 billion or something, right? So this is small numbers compared to them. And then guess which I'm going to have to go to if I'm using Superbase. I'm going to have to use an enterprise solution. And imagine the costs of that. So in order to reduce the cost, what we've done here in MIH is use all free and open source technologies. So this is our technology stack, you can see there. And the technology stack, what we are using for our backend is Fast API in order to create APIs to manipulate our database and stuff. And then we have a MySQL backend or a database server, and then a MinIO for file storage. But yeah, I think maybe spend a little bit more time learning different technologies, how to create your own backend instead of using like Superbase or Firebase or any of these other bases out there. Rather use an open source one, and also one that's easy and free to use. So cool. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH Live. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Let me bring this up. And I'm so disappointed in the stream for YouTube and TikTok this evening. Super disappointed. Like, I want to say 90% of the stream is not there. But it's okay. Life happens. We'll reboot our Wi-Fi tomorrow. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH Live. We do appreciate each and every one of you for joining us, participating, liking, sharing the lives, following, all those nice things. We appreciate all of you. Even those that didn't even dive into the chat. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. And I know you're listening. And we appreciate you too. And if you like the MIH Lives, we are live on YouTube, Twitch. Follow us on any of those platforms. If you like the mobile experience, TikTok and YouTube is the place to go. YouTube is a little bit more premium. I'm sharing my screen directly instead of sharing the camera. And if you want to watch it on a TV, please feel free to head over to Twitch and follow us over there. And if you're interested in the MIH app, what we've been working on today, please feel free to download it on the Google Play Store. Apple App Store and Huawei App Gallery. Just search MIH and we should appear at the top of the list. But if you'd like to use the web experience, please search MIH app and we'll appear at the top of the list. If you'd like to support us even further than following and downloading MIH and watching the lives and participating, what you can do is you can become a premium member of Mzansi. So by becoming a premium member of Mzansi, what that unlocks for you is special perks. So you can, or you will have access to a private Discord server where we'll have some private conversations over there that we don't want to have openly over here during the live. Then we have monthly hangouts. So we'll get together, all the members of Mzansi, the premium members of Mzansi will get together and we'll have like a Zoom call or something and we'll chat. And you'll also get early access to the latest version of MIH. So before anyone else gets access to the latest version, you'll get access as a premium member. And lastly, we'll do shoutouts to you. So at the end of the lives, your names will scroll through and all the members of Mzansi can see who are our premium supporters. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the MIH Live this evening. We do appreciate each and every one of you. We hope to see you tomorrow, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.